key metrics, I guess key things to keep in mind given the valuation of this company and that there seems to be such a bull-bear debate around it?
Yeah, I mean, the thing that is not debatable is that this is a huge success story for crypto overall. And what we're seeing here is the first major IPO, the first IPO ever really, for a crypto company, for a crypto exchange in the US. And, I think that no matter what happens with their stock price minute to minute or over the next few quarters, this milestone is the first of many, and crypto companies are here to stay even in the public markets.
Yeah. Michael, I'm curious how you see it, because in so many ways, Coinbase has been seen as and is expected to trade, at least in the near term, kind of alongside Bitcoin, the moves we see in Bitcoin and even Ethereum. In that way, it almost feels a little commoditized, the way you see energy stocks trade alongside crude, no matter what the underlying story of those companies are. The flip side of that is that longer term, this is seen as potentially sort of the next driver of a new era of internet infrastructure. How do you see it?
Yeah, so I mean, trading right now around $365, you're looking at just shy of 100 billion market cap. It's tough to tether that to any trailing 12-month numbers. I think what you're taking a bet on is a fully integrated cryptocurrency company. It's one of the few that will ever exist, certainly the only one that's public right now. And you're taking a bet on the future of Brian Armstrong and the team at Coinbase and their ability to grow, both organically and now through an acquisitive format, through very richly valued equity, which, I don't think we can discount how important that is when rolling up an industry. If you think about Salesforce in the CRM space and what they're able to do, I think this is a very good analog to that. And with respect to, being a sort of beta for crypto, there is enormous operating leverage within Coinbase. So if you think about their fee revenue model, it's primarily crypto driven. So fees are collected in crypto. So, you had an acceleration in fees plus the acceleration in price gives you this almost levered beta to the space.
Sarah, turning back over to you. We're looking at this eye-popping market cap for Coinbase, over $100 billion. A lot of this company's valuation has been tied to the rise of Bitcoin, but also in the idea that it's a safe platform to buy and exchange Bitcoin. Cybersecurity, it's a risk for all companies right now. Does this company have any other moat or any other way to fend off competitors besides the sense that it is safe?
I mean, it is safe. And we've seen Coinbase, they've never had a major security breach. That is huge. If you think back to the Mt. Gox days, where it was common to wake up in the morning and an entire exchange disappeared overnight from bad actors or from hackers. So they definitely have that advantage. They also just have a lot of accounts. They have over 45 million accounts already. And so the leverage there beyond just even crypto, but the leverage to say, look, maybe at scale, Coinbase looks more like a neobank, and they say, if we can keep crypto safe, we can certainly keep your deposits safe. We can certainly be, trusted with your debit cards, with your credit cards, and we're already seeing some moves in that direction. So, the security piece is huge, but I wouldn't underestimate how much of a moat they have just by the sheer number of accounts that people have created.
Michael, the institutional piece of this, as we see more of these types of investors adopt or warm up to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general, just how great is the runway and the trajectory for growth as you see that adoption rate potentially begin to accelerate?
So enormously, and Coinbase is very squarely one of a handful of counterparties that most of those institutions are willing to work with. So we've seen an enormous uptick in institutional demand. Most of these folks are going to be allocating over a long period of time, going from 0 to some number of basis points, 20 basis points, 1% of their portfolio in this space. There are very few players that they're actually going to work with. And I think that counterparty risk moat is enormous for many folks in the space, Coinbase, Fidelity, a few others. So you're going to see kind of this natural shelling point of a few of these industry behemoths take hold. And Coinbase is certainly a beneficiary of that.